Some of you lot are lonely and feel like you have no friends because you don't like people. You don't like people, but you're upset and you're feeling lonely. Stop being boring. Stop isolating yourself. Stop staying in the house when you've got the opportunity to go out and do things. Some of you guys are lonely, but have people that you can be in contact with, have friends that you can be in contact with, and you're being invited to go places, but you're saying no. You're being boring. You're boring. You are boring. You don't like to do nothing. Anything anyone asks you to do, you're not on it. People do get tired of asking. Then guess what's going to happen? You're going to feel left out, and guess what's going to happen? You're going to moan. Be open. Say yes. Come out of your comfort zone. Stop staying at home and saying, oh, you know what? I like my own space. I like my own company. Now, that's all good. But you got to have that balance. We are social species. Is that even right? Social species. If it's not, it sounds good. I think I'm right. Am I right? Let me know. Social species. Species, right? Use lot. Guys, welcome back to Shan Talks, and thank you so much for tuning in. It's your girl Shan. Now, I was gonna say, so happy to see you guys, but I can't see you because you're on the other side of the screen. Oh my gosh. How are you though? I missed you. How have things been? Are you good? Are you okay? Now, I want to talk to you about some things because you lot complaining that you're lonely and have no friends. Oh my gosh, but you don't want to do nothing about it. You don't want to do nothing about it. You don't want to do nothing about it. I've come to speak to you, okay? I've come to set something straight and to help you come out of your comfort zone and figure it out. That's what we're going to do today, okay? Now, you are boring, okay? You're lonely and you have no friends because you're boring. Everyone is tired of asking you to do things. People, friends, family make suggestions to you. Shall we do this? Shall we do that? And your answer is always no. Your answer is always like, you know what? I don't know about that. It's not really my thing. I don't really know about that. Who's going to be there? Oh my gosh. Who's going to be there? How many people? Oh my days. Like, get over it. Get over it. If you want to get over being lonely and having more friends, be open to when people invite you places. Stop saying no. You don't even know why you're saying no half of the time. You just say no because you're used to saying no. Stop being boring. Stop isolating yourself. Stop staying in the house when you've got the opportunity to go out and do things. Some of you guys are lonely, but have people that you can be in contact with, have friends that you can be in contact with, and you're being invited to go places, but you're saying no. You're being boring. You're boring. You are boring. You don't like to do nothing. Anything anyone asks you to do, you're not on it. So, and people do get tired of asking. People do get tired of asking. Then guess what's going to happen? You're going to feel left out, and guess what's going to happen? You're going to moan. So be open. Say yes. Come out of your comfort zone. Staying at home and saying, oh, you know what, I like my own space, I like my own company. Now, that's all good, but you gotta have that balance. We are social beings. We thrive off being around other people. We learn, we grow, and people who suffer from depression and anxiety have a common theme of isolating themselves, okay? Now, it's all good to be in your own company, and you should like your own company, but we have to have a balance. Like I said, we are social species. Wow, look at the hair. Don't you think it looks really cute? Check out, yeah? Come on. I hope I ain't got dandruff, you know. If I did, this would be so embarrassing. People in Canada seeing the dandruff. Imagine all the way from Canada looking at the dandruff. Listen, check out, yeah, Gracious Hands on Instagram. I will put her name. I will put her name in the description. I feel like a real YouTuber saying that. I'll put her name in my description and go follow her. This one. You don't like to feel like you're bugging people? Oh my gosh. Alright, let me calm down because this is some of you lot, and I appreciate you watching my video, and I don't want you to switch off because you feel triggered, okay, and feel like I'm coming for you. But those people that say, well, I don't want to ask first because I always ask, or I always see that they're out with other people, so I don't want to be the one to ask. Ask, make suggestions. Don't just think that everybody else is out here having a great life, living this great life, always out and about, doing this, that and the other, all these activities, have all these motives, and you're not invited, okay? Because sometimes everyone's thinking the same thing, thinking, oh, I'm bored, I'm lonely, I want to have some fun, but everyone's sitting there thinking the same thing, thinking, well, I don't want to be the first one to ask, or I don't want to be the first one to suggest it. Now, that's your pride. That's your pride and your ego kicking in, because you think that you're cool. You need to protect your image and not make it out like you're a beg, or you needy, or you haven't got any friends, or you've got this big social life that you actually haven't got. Okay, so be okay with suggesting things. Be okay with reaching out to people. The worst that's going to happen is they're going to say no, or they're busy, or they can't. And sometimes that's not personal. Sometimes that's not personal, but sometimes a lot of people are thinking the same thing. So don't just think you're on your own, everyone else is having fun, because sometimes the videos that you might see on social media, the photos that you might see on social media is old footage. It might seem like the person's always out or always living their best life, but they're probably at home in their pajamas, feeling lonely and bored at the very time they posted that status. Okay, don't watch social media and think everyone's having a great time. Okay, be confident and put yourself out there to friends that you haven't caught up with in ages, people that you haven't seen in ages. Rekindle those relationships that fizzled out, that have just fizzled out. Okay, like, be confident and reach out to people, make suggestions. I don't want to hear, oh well, I don't really like people in my house. Oh mate, well, I don't know. I don't know. Like, put something together at your house. Put something together at your house. It doesn't always have to involve money. Suggest like going for a walk. I like bike riding. I would love to go for a bike ride with people. Hit me up if you want to go for a bike ride. Think of some of the things that you like doing and start to invite people that would possibly like the same thing that you like. Okay, and if you haven't got any friends, if you haven't got anybody that you feel like you could call upon, there's apps. Bumble. You can create a profile and tailor it for exactly what you're looking for. Now, if you're saying right now, oh, well, I don't trust it, I don't like it, I'm not really sure, meet the people in public. Meet the people in public, meet them in town, a busy place. Okay, like, my point is don't make excuses for your loneliness. Don't make excuses for not having friends. No one's coming to save you. People aren't always going to feel sorry for you. People aren't always going to be like, oh, Tiffany, oh, we haven't saw you in 9 years, girl, are you coming or what? No, people will give up and life goes on. People will get busy, and sometimes they won't intentionally think they're not inviting you, but life takes over. Okay, so stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop thinking, oh wow, no one wants to call me, no one cares about me, like, oh my gosh, like, where is everybody? Because it's you that's stopping yourself from having a good time and connecting with people. Okay, like, don't play victim, because like I said, you will get left behind, and before you know it, years have gone by and you haven't got no connections, you haven't got any friends, and you don't even feel comfortable to reach out to people because you've left it so long without having any contact. It's gone so long of you saying no, so now you don't even feel comfortable to reach out because you don't like people. Now, if you don't like people, then I'm not even sure if this video is for you. I'm not even sure if this video is for you. Because if you are feeling lonely and you don't want to be lonely anymore, and you do want friends, you want a new social group, and you want to make new connections, the first thing you need to do is overcome the issue that you have with not liking people. Now, I kind of get it, but I do like people, so I kind of don't get it. Now, why don't you like people? Is it trust issues? Is it feeling like people always let you down? Is it a case of you're used to your own company? I don't know what it is, but you need to have a think about what it is as to why you don't like people. Why don't you like people? If you are trying to overcome not being lonely and having friends, you need to discover the reasons why you don't like people and what you're going to do about it. You're not going to get anywhere with that mindset and that mentality. So something might have happened to you, you might have had bad experiences, but not everyone's bad. Sometimes good people do bad things. Sometimes people with good hearts still make mistakes. So if you have an issue with trust and bad experiences with people, forgive them. Forgive those people that have hurt you in the past. Forgive those friends that might have done you wrong, okay? In order to make room for the new friends that you want, the new social network that you want, okay? You can't be thinking everyone's bad and I shouldn't have friends with that mindset, okay? So you know what to do. You can't not like people but don't want to be lonely. Unless you're an animal lover, and I'm not, so. And this one. And this last one, I can hear you on this one. I can hear you on this one. Adult life in general, we get so busy and caught up with adult life, work life, family, you know, just doing what we do. And we have a routine. We have a very rigid routine where we go to work, we come home, we do our business, we go to the job, we do what we're doing. Some of you like go bingo, some of you like, you know. Now, I don't even know what I was gonna say. All that chat, I don't even know what I was gonna say. Routine. Yeah. Yeah, we just don't see people. We're just too busy, okay? Like, we're too busy, and we get caught up in adult life. I always say to myself, I don't want to be that older person. You know how it was when you was a child and you'd be with your mum in town going to the market, and your mum would see Curly and Beverly, and they would always say, oh yeah, we must catch up soon, must catch up. You know, as a child, your mum is not catching up with no Curly, no Beverly. You know it's not going to happen. They just say it. It's just a figure of speech. It just sounds good, okay? I don't want to be that person. And that's when I realised I started to get old, or more mature, shall I say, is because, you know, when you start saying to your friends, we'll catch up soon, and you don't catch up, that's when you know that time is ticking and you're stepping into adult life, okay? So sometimes adult life, work life, it gets the better of us. Now, I know it sounds cliche, but life's what you make it, okay? Life is definitely what you make it. Doesn't matter how old you are, as long as you've still got breath in your body, okay? There's always something you can do with somebody else. There's always things that you can do, okay? Write down the things that you've always wanted to do. It could be something so small. If you've always wanted to visit a museum, if you've always wanted to go canoeing, if you've always wanted to do like a challenge, like a 5k run, if you've always wanted to do like crystal maze, or just do something that you haven't yet done, get it in the diary. Reach out to a few people, or reach out to somebody that you know would be interested in, and get it in the diary, get it booked in, so it's something for you to look forward to. You've got nothing to look forward to, you've got nothing booked in, you don't even know what you like anymore other than eating tea and biscuits and watching Simpsons. I don't even know where that came from, but you know what I'm saying? Like, get something in the diary, even if it's you and one other person. So what? You don't need a crowd, you don't need 5, 6, 7, 8 people to go. You might be waiting forever for that to happen, so get it booked in the diary. Do what you have to do. Like, don't wait on a big group, wait on one person. If that one person wants to go, great. If that one person doesn't want to go, what are you gonna do? I think you still should go. If you can, build up the courage to go by yourself, because you might find like-minded people that like the same things that you do. Life is short, so you sitting around waiting for people to be on the same page as you and be available at the same time as you, don't sit right with me, because time's ticking, and life is here. Time's ticking. He's like, got me thirsty again, man. You know, when you realise, I've realised how fast I speak. If I was a rapper, I'd be like, you know Twister? I would, if you don't know who Twister is, YouTube, Google Twister, yeah? I would definitely be like, Twister, don't even understand what I'm saying, but you have to just go with the flow. I'd be him. I'd be her. What would my name be? Flow rider, that's pirating, isn't it? Mid-mic. Mid-mic, that would be my rapper name. That would be my flow name. Mid-mic. I want everyone to be happy. That is my biggest goal, is to challenge people to become better versions of themselves, to be happy, to have peace, and to enjoy life. That's why I do this, okay? So I hope that if you are feeling lonely and you do feel like you have no friends, that I triggered you. I want to be that person that triggered you. I want to be that person that's challenged you to think outside of the box and to stop making excuses and to take accountability, okay? And stop blaming other people or sitting around hoping that someone's going to save you, because they're not. They're not, okay? So, and I know for some people this might be a touchy subject because you genuinely feel isolated and alone. So I'm not downplaying how you might feel. I'm definitely not downplaying that. But what I do want is better for you if you do want to connect with people, okay? So hope you're taking something from this. Share with people, okay? Share with people, because you don't know who's feeling lonely right now. You don't know who's feeling isolated. So don't just watch this video and see it as just another video, okay? Put it on your status, because sometimes people won't let you know that they feel lonely or they feel isolated, okay? Because there's times I've felt lonely and isolated, no one would ever have known. So don't underestimate how people are feeling, and don't assume that you know that they're good, because you don't know, okay? So I'm proud of this video. That came from the heart. Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you. I think I said it all now. So look at this heart. This is for you guys, you know. This heart is for you watching this right now, okay? I love you. Look there. I love you. I love you all. So much for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate you making it to the end. So I don't know what to say, but I enjoyed this video. Did you? Because if you did, give me some comments, give me some feedback, let me know how you found the video. Like, I appreciate that. Subscribe as well, help me to grow my channel. My channel. Holla.